is correct. In the following question, we have to match the sentences on the left and their answers on the right. The question on the left are: the number of common tangents between the circles S1 equal to 0 and S2 equal to 0 are. Question number 1. If S1 is represented by the circle with equation x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0, S2 represented by x squared plus y squared minus 2x equal to 0. Question 2. If S1 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0 and S2 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Question 3rd. If S1 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 1 equal to 0 and S2 is represented by x squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 21 equal to 0. And question number 4, if S1 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0 and S2 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. And the choices on the right side are A, 4, that is the 4 number of circles. Choice B is 3, choice C is 2, choice D is 1. We have to match them from the left to the statements to the answers on the right. Let's take up the solutions one by one. Now, question number 1. S1 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0. Its center C1 is 0, 0 and radius R1 is equal to 2. S2 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 2x equal to 0. C2, the center of the circle, is 1, 0 and radius is also 1. The distance between the centers, that is C1, C2, is equal to 1, which is definitely equal to the modulus of R2 minus R1. So D is equal to, in this case, modulus of R2 minus R1. Hence, there is only one common tangent and 1 therefore is matched to answer D. Question number 2. S1 is x squared plus y squared minus 4 equal to 0. Its center C1 is 0, 0 and radius R1 is 2. S2 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Its center is 3, 0 and radius R2 is equal to square root of 9 minus 8, which is 1. Clearly D, the distance between the centers C1, C2 is equal to 3, which is equal to R1 plus R2. That means D is equal to R1 plus R2. Hence, there are 3 common tangents, as is illustrated by the adjoining diagram. Therefore, question 2nd is matched to statement B. Now, question number 3. S1 is represented by x squared plus y squared minus 1 equal to 0. The center C1 is 0, 0 and radius R1 is 1. And the circle S2 is equal to x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 21 equal to 0. Therefore, center C2 is equal to 3, 4 and radius R2 is equal to 9 plus 16 minus 21, which is equal to 2. Now clearly D is equal to C1, C2, that is the distance between their centers, which is equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5. Clearly, which is greater than R1 plus R2, because R1 is 1 and R2 is 2. 5 is greater than 3. Therefore, there are 4 common tangents. 2 direct common tangents and 2 transverse common tangents. Therefore, third question is matched to A, answer A. Now, question number 4. S1 is represented by x square plus y square minus 4 equal to 0. Center C1 is 0, 0. R1 is equal to 2. And for circle S2, x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. C2, center C2 is 2, 0. And radius is R2 equal to square root of 4 minus 3, which is 1. And D, the distance between their centers C1, C2 is equal to 2 only, which is less than R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 is 3. Therefore, here D, the distance between the centers is greater than R1 minus R2 and less than R1 plus R2. Hence, there are 2 common tangents, which are direct common tangents. Therefore, the fourth statement is connected to choice C.